After therapy leader Susan Peterson literally laughs her way through life's little struggles and indulges every whim of only child Victor. She swapped lives with tough, no-nonsense Beth Vaughn, who endures life on an isolated dairy farm and teaches her children the value of hard work and sacrifice. For the first week, the wives live by their new family's rules. Later, they get to make some changes.
I'm sending you to work on a farm.
I've always wanted to drive a tractor.
It's the moment of truth. The wives are about to come face to face with their new husbands and children.
Wow.
Hello.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. Is it okay if I hug you?
Oh, that's fine.
I feel much more comfortable doing that.
Okay.
Justin.
Justin.
I love it that your name's Beth because intuitively, I knew it.
Okay. Can I ask what the tiara is for?
Sure, I'm eccentric. I don't mind showing off, and I don't mind being the center of attention.
I wish like he could pull himself out of his body and see what he looks like, you know? No, I don't even think he realizes it in pictures what he looks like.
Beth seems a little nervous, but I'm looking forward to making her feel more at home.
I participate in something. We call it laughter yoga. He came in and he touched my toy. Can you imagine that? He touched my toy.
Well, Susan is interesting. I guess I'm a little bit worried about the yoga. I haven't heard of that ever before. Well, that's a new one. I'm a little bit late, so I got to do a couple things out there.
Okay.
Justin immediately heads back out to the farm, leaving Susan alone to care for the kids.
I do feel bad for your dad, that he's always out working. How does it make you feel?
I kind of want to see him more.
Does he usually come in at the same time that you sit down for dinner?
Sometimes he's really late, and he doesn't get to see us a lot, but I kind of want him in for dinner.
Their dad is off working for a good share of the day. He prides himself in being the breadwinner for this family, and yet he's never here.
It's bedtime at the Petersons, and Beth must ensure Victor has a good laugh before sleep.
Time for family tickle time.
To get Victor tired, we like to do a little thing of running and tickling.
I'm gonna get her.
I'm gonna take you this way. Gosh, you're heavy.
Right here, all the way up to here. It hurts. Looks like I bruised it.
Victor's babied a little bit, but I think Victor likes it. He wants to feel like he's important. I mean, he's the only child. Their whole world revolves around him.
It's the first morning of the swap on the farm. After dropping the kids at school 40 minutes away, Susan is next faced with doing all the housework alone.
I feel like a slave. I feel like I'm a drone. I could see where I could lean towards wanting to feel depressed, feeling trapped, and kind of wanting to give up.
Hello.
Hi. This place is so far apart from everything. I kind of felt depressed by the time I got
Really?
here. Kind of like,
It's a nice day today, though.
how do you cope with it?
It's fine for me.
It's fine for you. Yeah. He's got 4 amazingly fantastic children, and his wife, from what I see, is just a sweetheart. And he's completely ignoring these blessings that are in his life all the time. I would even step over the line and say that they're a burden to him.
At the Petersons, the only thing Beth must do is make sure Victor begins his day happy.
Look like you just rolled out of bed.
I did.
Do you want people to think you just got out of bed and went to school?
People say it's okay.
Those clothes are not like acceptable clothes for school. These clothes are being raised by monkeys.
After she works Susan's job as a massage therapist, Beth, who expects her husband to work hard on the dairy farm, checks in to see what David does for a living.
What does Goose do? I will eat it myself.
I totally respect that you love your job, but it's a job that a retired woman would have instead of like a grown man.
I like it. I would rather go to work happy than being angry. I think I see a little bit of sadness in Beth's eyes because she feels like she's in a role that she has to do. My wife and I, she's sometimes the man and sometimes I'm the woman and vice versa. Not that I cross-dress or anything like that.
At the Vaughns, the kids are back from school. When they finish their chores, Susan takes the opportunity to ask what they do for fun.
You like sports?
Especially football.
Have you ever played any after-school sports, like soccer, baseball?
Down south, we do a lot of sports. Now we do like none.
So this is when you played football?
It just makes me sad because I can't compete in sports.
But are you happy here?
Mm-mm.
Have you told your mom and dad that you're not happy?
Yeah.
What do they tell you?
We just have to live here.
I just hit my breaking point. These beautiful children are just being ignored. It all has to be no. You can't have that. You can't do this. You can't go there. You can't. No, you can't do that. You have to suck it up.
At the Petersons, Victor's home with a pack of friends, and it's up to Beth to enforce Victor's rules.
When you come over to the Peterson house, you guys have house rules, right?
Yeah. They have to ask me before they use any of my toys, and I have to answer. Dude, you can't do that! Oh, you can't do that, Victor! Oh my God!
Victor, share the darts.
I just think that, like, you're really letting him think that he's the boss.
I understand what you're saying.
Hey!
Get off me!
Don't hit!
Who punched who?
Your son punched him.
Oh, no, my finger.
It's very frustrating because I wish I could just say, hello, you know, take your blinders off. He's really working you and you're spoiling him and it's not helping. He's going to respect him later on in life for being a good dad to him and showing him, you know, values and right and wrong and not just giving in to his every whim.
At the Vaughns, Susan has become concerned about the children's happiness.
There isn't joy, there isn't happiness and love. Everything stays the same day in and day out. And this is the way it has to be.
What's wrong?
I have a really long fuse usually. It takes a lot for me to kind of lose it, and I just lost it. Your kids said sometimes we feel sad that we don't have the life we had.
It hasn't been difficult for me, and it has been a little bit difficult for the kids.
Does your heart go out to them at all?
You know, there's a few difficulties, but hopefully the kids flourish, you know, at some point.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. You're the parent. It either if you want it to happen, it happens because of you.
I'm surprised to hear that she thinks that the kids are sad. I don't feel that they are. Nobody's happy 100% of the time.
At the Petersons, Beth is concerned David isn't stern enough with Victor.
Our kids have to know that we are the parents. We are not here to be their friends.
I am going to be a friend and a father to Victor. Can I please finish? I never want to yell at my son.
All I'm asking you to do is have a voice, you know, other than I'm your friend.
That's his big fear, is that Daddy's going to start yelling again.
What planet do you live on?
Well, no,
seriously, like, where in the freaking world did you grab that out of?
Susan, I stood up not just for myself, I stood up for you. And for our belief, for our way of running a household and what we believe is right.
After a week on the farm, Susan is feeling depressed. She uses a photo of Beth to show Justin how she thinks his wife might feel.
I see that smile. It's kind of fake looking, like she's...
It's very cute there and everything. And
Take a look at her smile again. This is fake looking. Talk to me, talk to me. I'm looking at these pictures.
I just have no interest in what's going on in that wacky head of hers.
I'm emotionally drained. And what I feel like I need to do is take the energy that I'm holding in and just let it out.
It's Beth's big moment. She must assist David to spread laughter by running a laughter yoga group.
Everybody, thank you all for coming today. I would like to introduce my new wife. We're all going to just say hello to each other just by laughing.
What's your name, Beth?
It's just so weird. It's like a cult. It's not normal. That's not normal.
I think that you think that the world is going to view you as a happy person. I think that the world is just going to think that you're like a freak.
I like the way that I am. And you know where I fit in? With the other freaks.
I think that laughter yoga is a crock. It makes me laugh just thinking about it, but it's not because it's like laughter yoga. It's because you look like a total fool.
We all don't care who gets it. We're all happy exactly where we are. Yay!
Next, the rules change as the wives take control.
It's time you start looking like a real man.
That's demeaning.
And Susan breaks open a can of whoop laugh. Households as the new wives take control.
This doll area is gonna come alive with life. It's gonna be so much fun.
David makes excuses every time he can't handle life. In the real world, there are going to be things in your life that you just got to get over.
The families are summoned to the rules change ceremony. It's time for the wives to lay down the new rules, which the families must obey.
David, you're a terrible example to Victor, who has been brought up to believe that the whole world revolves around him. I'm here to bring this family back to reality, so wipe the smiles off your face. And like I tell my kids, just suck it up.
Ugh.
Justin, you may be happy here, but nobody else is. We are going to bring fun back to this farm. How many people are with me? Okay, yeah. How about you, Dad?
I'm worried.
Victor, from now on, chores are mandatory.
What?
You're going to do your part around here, and if you don't like it, get over it.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot.
In my house, we use laughter to lighten up our days. This week, I am introducing you to laughter therapy.
Oh, like that?
Kind of like that. Very good.
David, like everything else in your life, your job is a joke too. It's time you toughen up, so I'm sending you to work on a farm.
I'm excited. I've always wanted to drive a tractor.
Justin, you will be doing all the chores.
Yeah, you get to see how it feels.
I know how it feels. You do far less time working than I do.
David, the tiara and the tie-dye are going in the trash. It's time you get some big boy clothes and start looking like a real man.
That's demeaning. I will shine through whether it's beige or whether it's purple. I'm still going to shine through whatever that is.
Justin, you are completely emotionally disconnected with this family. You must schedule your day to focus on your children and take your boys to football practice.
I'm thinking that right about now I don't have any hours left to work. Unless, were you going to go work and I'm going to stay here with the kids? Is that how it's going to work?
No.
Victor, the world does not revolve around you. You will pick out a dart toy and donate them to needy children.
I don't feel right about that.
You have to understand that you're giving something to somebody who doesn't have those things.
No.
I don't think my wife is doing something that's going to hurt your children.
No, she's probably going to make my husband cry when she makes him wear a tiara.
Justin, real men learn to express their feelings. You are going to write a poem about your feelings towards your wife, and you're going to go to an open mic night where you will perform to an audience.
At the farm, Susan starts her mission to bring joy to the Vaughns and leads them through their first laughter yoga session.
Want to give a big, huge greeting to those cows over there.
Susan's completely nuts, man. I cannot believe the rule changes that are out there. I'm just flabbergasted.
Very good, very good. Yay!
At the Petersons, Beth enforces her first rule, that David literally trash his wacky clothes.
All of the clothes in here that have obnoxious patterns.
I'm gonna take those things out and put them somewhere that she's not gonna find. If she does, I'm gonna yell at her to don't put them in the garbage, and if you do, you're gonna have to sleep in your bed with the cat in the kitchen. Hello.
You're gonna have to give me clothes. Thank you.
She's trying to ruin my life. She wants it to be her life, but her life isn't like mine.
Do you see I'm trying to teach you guys something?
No.
Next, Beth's rules are no laughing matter.
He doesn't have a choice. Open the door.
Can I do this?
Yes, if you understand, you're the problem.
And Susan runs for her life.
Justin, stop, please.
Hold out.
It's the first morning after rule change at the Vaughns, and Susan has ruled that Justin get the kids ready for school and out the door, feeling happy.
Back it up, guys.
I say we have 2 minutes to do laughter ball. And I think we need to
don't
bring
have
up
2 minutes.
So 1 minute, maybe. We are the happiest family in the world.
All right, let's go.
That's mine,
Come on,
that's
guys. Let's go. The only reason we had time to do that
Yes.
is because I hustled them up with structure
You're-
to get them ready.
She cannot focus on anything else but goofy stuff, man. Only focuses on fun. It's just amazing.
At the Petersons, Beth has ruled that Victor is no longer in charge. She's chosen an outfit for him to wear to school, and it's up to David to enforce her rules.
I don't want to wear this ridiculous shirt. I feel like a little stupid lumberjack.
Is he seriously gonna lock himself in the bathroom over a shirt?
I hate this shirt.
Can you please unlock the door?
No.
He's 10. He doesn't have a choice. Open the door. Do you know what you are making yourself look like? A spoiled brat.
That's because I'm the only kid in this family.
That doesn't give you the right to be spoiled.
Sometimes it does.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely doesn't.
Maybe she is right, bud. And excuse me, can I do this?
Yes, if you understand you're the problem. Say, I'm the problem.
Okay.
I'm the problem. He's trying to pull a fast one on his parents, and I can't believe that David and Susan don't realize that. What parent would think that their kids, were really that upset about a shirt? You kind of see right through that. He just wants his way.
I was afraid that I wasn't backing him up as much as he wanted me to. I don't want that to scar our relationship. That would scare me the most, is to become someone that he doesn't trust.
Susan has ruled Justin abandon his work at the dairy and instead live Beth's day, doing all the chores alone.
The dirty laundry, you start your first load, make sure the beds are made. I'm
Get
available.
working on this in a little bit.
Justin, stop right there.
I'll be in a while.
Hey, Justin, stop, please. You need to stop for a moment, take a breath, and know that your dairy is going to be okay. Your family comes first. You are not allowed out of this yard. No!
Honestly, I did not think she would get her panties so bent out of shape by me just asking nicely, to do some of the chores later.
I'm pissed. He just walked away from his duties. He walked away from his family. He completely doesn't care.
Victor has returned from school, and Beth's rules he must do chores.
Don't you see how you can pitch in around here?
Yeah.
So you're learning.
I have learned something.
What?
That you are a very smart lady. You can figure out my tricks.
Did you really think that your dad was going to give in to you this morning?
Yeah, that's usually what I always do when I'm mad.
Do you get your way?
Yeah.
Sure. I figured out that when he wants his way, he cries and locks himself in rooms. If you knew that, he wouldn't try that anymore unless you gave in to him about it. Right?
Right.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. When Beth was talking about Victor sharing his secret, I guess it was a tiny bit of a slap in the face, but it's that same feeling of crossing a burning rope or, grabbing some sort of a weapon and saying, no, that's my dad. He was doing that. He was being a warrior.
Justin has broken Susan's rules, working all day at the dairy, but Susan continues her mission of cheer, leading another laughter session. But now the children are reluctant.
I can't have a laughter cup with two people. I need to have more than two. Here comes Justin. He's coming in.
Just don't want to do it.
Grace, come on over.
Well, you know what? If they're sitting out, I'm going to sit out too. Sorry.
Hey, Justin, these are my rules, and we're starting out with laughter clap. So what we're going to do is going to have you...
Sorry, the kids don't want to do it. We're not going to do laughter club. They don't want to do it. We're going to go do something that they like, and that's fun. It's fine.
What's going on here between you and me today?
You don't like the way that I do things, and you've told me that all along. You've told me that I'm selfish for doing the things that I've done, and I'm too hard on my wife. You told me this and that, so obviously the dislike for each other goes both ways.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
The reason why there's some tears is because it matters. Damn it, it matters! I'm frustrated. I'm, spilling over with emotion, and I'm working with a stone.
At the Petersons, Beth continues her mission to make David a manly authority figure and is ruled he work at a farm with Victor.
What an interesting man I am.
That's so gross.
Would doing this kind of a job make me more or less of a man?
It'll probably make you exactly the same.
That's a great answer, Victor. Oh, Victor, you gotta do this.
Type in fingers.
The joy of a child, whether it's a human or a cow, sucking on your fingers was lots of fun.
Oh, God!
Being on the farm and learning about what a real man is, I don't need to do it again. I already know what it is to feel like a real man because I am a real man. I'm centered and sure of myself.
Next, watch a real man cry.
Just proved a point.
And Susan puts Justin on the spot.
I'll work to treasure you like a fragile white dove.
It's the final day of the swap, and the wives prepare to return to their families.
I am very excited to go home and see my kids. I like my normal family. Be a good little boy, okay?
I hope to leave behind that this place is filled with joy and laughter. If dairy comes second, family comes first. This is it. Goodbye.
The couples are about to be reunited.
a long time without you.
It's judgment time as the couples finally come face to face across the table.
People see who you are from how you present yourself, and I just thought your life was a mess.
Your son rolls out of bed in his clothes that he wore the day before and went to school in them. That's lazy.
Majoring on the minors.
That is not minor, Susan.
Those are the kids that got made fun of a lot in my school.
Yeah, I got a trash bag, and he got rid of all of his shirts that were obnoxious, and your son stole them. And when I brought it up to him, he said to me, "You're a smart woman." And I said, "Well, why do you say that, Victor?" He said, "Because you figured me out." He's manipulating you guys into doing what he wants. And it also opened David's eyes on how Victor works.
I never thought I could really stand up for myself, and that felt just so amazing to me. It taught Victor that I'm the head of the household. I didn't think I had it in me, and I didn't back down. I became the man that I think you've always wanted me to be.
I had introduced laughter yoga to you and your family, and the children ate it up. They were loving it. Justin was just sort of, kind of half-heartedly doing stuff because it was funky.
It is a bit bizarre.
I saw things that no adult should do. It just looked ridiculous. It was so stupid.
You live far, far away from everything. I had a moment of overwhelm with that. Of like, how do I get out? I'm stuck. I felt a lot of tension in all the images that I saw of you.
I look at him all the time. I don't see why you see that. I wasn't happy. I love my children. So it saddens me that you would think that it was forced. Maybe you misinterpreted it, because that's not how it
It was
how
my
I feel.
first impression.
I know.
It hurts to see that you guys might be stuck.
There's things we can do, and we just have to work on that. She pushed me to compose a poem and read it at a coffee shop. Would you like to hear it right now? I met a girl named Beth in creative writing. Ever since then, life has sure been exciting. So to my dear Beth, the girl I really love, I'll work to treasure you like a fragile white dove. This is something that I felt from my heart, and I did want it, to show as best as I can that I love you so much.
Very good. Very good. Yay!
After 2 weeks apart, the wives are about to be reunited with their children.
Let's slip his hand with whipped cream.
I heard act and dress like a man. It might be not a bad thing to check in about.
A few weeks after the swap, the cameras returned to see how the experience had affected the family's lives.
Would you be able to help me set the table, put out all the dishes and stuff?
Since the swap, Justin's helping out around the house more.
When I had to do all that stuff, I realized how difficult it is.
Never appreciate you more.
Of course I appreciate you more.
Ready for football? Being away from my kids made me realize how important they are to me, so I do want them to have the best childhood that they can have. And if, that means that we have to involve them in sports, that's important for me.
The throw! Oh, look at that catch!
My dad has been spending more time with us. All the kids at school say that how cool their dad is because he plays with them so much, and now my dad does.
I'm out!
Since the swap, we really embraced her idea of having Victor learn what it means to selflessly give. Once a week, he is to do one act of service. Oh, you got
I
those?
got chicken broth.
Okay.
Selfless giving is a very good thing, and that I shouldn't be so selfish.
I want to introduce you to a new chore chart because we feel like you've grown up enough to contribute more to the household.
Maybe I can keep that piece of wood.
After the situations that have happened in Wife Swap, I feel like I can face anything. Victor's so cute.
Do you know what he did?
This is so touching. He fought more for mine. He was more afraid of what was happening to Daddy's stuff than he was afraid of his own stuff. That really touched my heart.
David, it's embarrassing to see a grown man cry. From now on, I will put this in your mouth. If you act like a baby, I'll treat you like one.
Oh, yeah.
On Lifetime. In California, Susan has so far failed to get through to Justin. She's ruled that Justin must support the boys by taking them to play football in the hope he'll finally come around.
That's it. Awesome. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Run back. Yeah.
toys with my dad was really fun because he just got to spend time with him.
So let's say that it took a little extra effort to get here. Is this worth it?
Yeah, it is. If we can figure out how to do it, it'd be good for them to do something like this.
Hopefully, we can fit it into the school schedule and they can do something fun like this because it's really great.
At the Petersons, Beth is determined to make David enforce her rule that Victor learned to make sacrifices, and she makes a shocking discovery.
Guess what I found? This is a bag that is supposed to have David's clothes in it, and it's full of boxes and trash. It's not the clothes.
Where are your father's clothes?
I hate them.
So you need to go get me the clothes now. Either you get the bag or I go in your room and I start getting a bag of toys that I pick for you to give away.
I'm not getting rid of my dart gun.
Yes, you are. And if you keep talking, you're going to get rid of two. You think that the whole world revolves around you. I don't care, okay?
I'm not gonna get rid of my dart gun. It's my property. I don't like to be told what to do. I was thinking, like, can you stop ordering me around, woman?
Kids don't cry over giving away a dart gun.
Victor's done that before, too.
I've done it so many times.
Oh, but it's the toys that he wants to give away, not the toys that are important to him. Your priorities are warped. Your life is a joke. I'm sorry that you're 45 and you don't get that. You can't even stand up to your son and say, you're gonna give away a toy and it's gonna be something that you don't want to give away.
We just raise our families totally differently. Beth's world is just a little too black and white for me. And we are black, white, gray, green, blue, purple, starlight.
After the success of football, Susan has ruled Justin think about the happiness of his family and write them a poem to read in public.
Has this move been hard on you too? Just in terms of how it has affected your family?
The move has been difficult. I put the family second at some points, you know, and it's better not to do that. It's better not to do that. When I had to think about my family and what they mean to me and use my heart, my emotions, and my feelings and write that stuff down, it helped me clear my head and get my emotions to the forefront and open my heart up a lot. Hello, thank you very much. I haven't ever done this before, so it's all new to me. I met a girl named Beth in creative writing. Ever since then, life has sure been exciting. On work for her family, she spends many hours. This sweetheart really deserves way more flowers. So to my dear Beth, the girl I really love, I'll work to treasure you like a fragile white dove.
That poem was magnificent. I mean, he really, really did this. It makes my heart sing.
I feel kind of warm and fuzzy right now because, you know, it was emotional and it was fun and, you know, the people were smiling. Thank you.
At the Petersons, Beth is still frustrated that David isn't supporting her by enforcing her rule that Victor give away his favorite toy.
You have not said once to him, give away the gun. You really think that your son will hate you because you showed him you're in charge?
Do you want to hurt your kids?
You're not hurting him by teaching him a lesson.
I'll do it. I'll show her. I'll do it. I am going to say something that may hurt, but I'm just going to say it.
You're gonna give away my big dart gun.
The big dart gun.
Why?
I'm the head of the household, and I'm telling you to donate it to charity.
I made a decision on my own. I am not willing to get rid of any of my dart guns.
What do you want me to say, honey? You know? I just want you to realize that when I leave your house, my opinion of you is not going to be good.
This is for people that are sick, Victor. I want you to give away that gun.
She just proved a point that my son is spoiled, and we need to do something about it.
At the Vaughns, Justin's on board with Susan's rules and has spent the day doing Beth's chores. Later, Susan surprises the whole family with an afternoon of fun.
It's whipped cream on the water slide! Remember, you can eat that stuff, you guys.
I was surprised that my dad did it because he's usually not a part of like the messy stuff, but this time He just wanted to join in the fun.
Dad's getting creamed!
At first, me and Susan had a difficult time connecting because she wanted to do stuff that she thought was fun for her family. But then she connected with what our family likes to do. She made it fun for us.
It's the last day of the swap. David has spent the week struggling to exert authority over his son and has one last chance to enforce Beth's rule that Victor give away his dart gun.
But I just want to ask one more time, could you trade all this for that one gun?
I could, but not now. I'm not gonna be selfish forever. I'm probably gonna change maybe when I'm 15 or some older time, but not now.
Who's making the decision, you or your dad?
Me.
If your dad took the toy out here and put it in your car, you would probably cry, and what would he do?
Put it back.
Okay.
I don't want to take that.
Victor, can you get out of the way? I'm going to shut the door. Thank you.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
You must be Victor.
Yes.
What you're doing is you're giving a child that could never afford a toy like this. You're giving him that chance to have something really special.
I'm really proud of you for doing that. And I hope that you're doing it for the right reason.
Susan and I have just been way too complacent with how we've been with Victor. And I want to bring this knowledge and what I've learned to the table with my wife.
Next, the couples are reunited. And will Beth have the last laugh?
Your son rolls out of bed in his clothes that he wore the day before and went to school in them. That's lazy.